Hi, this is Penrose. No, it's not really. No offence, Penrose. I think your layout's excellent. I just like the way you speak. I've been sort of making some adjustments to my layout. Not too sure why. Well, yeah, I decided that I wanted to have more track running the perimeter of the board. So what I've done is added a track from where that the point where that class 31 is. It never used to go. Any track never used to go under there. It used to go up that way, and around and along here, But now I've put an extra track in there by putting a point, and so I've got another track pretty much starting from there that runs. Well, I just run the train. We're running on DC at the moment, so I've got two connectors fitted to the track. That's the DC connector, and that's the DCC connector. Not too sure what's the difference between the two, but they look pretty much the same. But apparently you can't use one on the other. Anyway, so if I run this train, it will go. Go the other way. There's a lot of wheel slippage, and if I go full speed, it only just manages to pull up to the new ramp. I'll put it in reverse. I've had to take one coach off because it simply wouldn't pull 5 coaches up that ramp. Let's put it on slower. So this is new, this whole part is new, but then this part here isn't new, because I used to have a tunnel here with a point there that used to come out. You see, that's too slow for that, and yeah, it's just too steep. It's more obvious from over this side, the steepness. If I can get the 31 to just go backwards a little bit. No. We've got some continuity issues with the track as well. Okay. I'll just stay there. You can perhaps really see, or maybe not, just how steep that is there. Apologies for the video camera, it's just on my regular digital camera, so it's not a proper video camera. So what I'm going to have to do so that piece of track is new as well. So that's new. That inner track there is new, with a point there joining on to this, which was existing. This used to be just the outer line and only an outer line. As I say, now I've got that one slightly inside the outer line, which joins there. And and follows all the way around the perimeter of the board to down here. So that problematic incline I've got here is made of these bits of plastic, just core flute they call it here in New Zealand, and I've got 15 of those at the highest point, and then that one is 14, that one is 12, and going down to this point here where it's about 4. So I think what I need to do is have a transition from there where it's the highest, 15, to there, and have it no less than 6 at that point. 6 or 7 on that bend, and then from here, somewhere around here, there's a nice straight all the way along there. From here go from 6 or 7 down to 1 up this end about here as the straight begins. I think that will be the perfect thing to do. It's just a bit annoying because I've just spent time cutting all this core flute plastic stuff, put a bit of paint on it, glued it, tacked it into place, tacked down the track, and I'm just going to have to pull it all up, which is a bloody pain. As I say, that Loco will, the 31 will pull 4 coaches, but it wouldn't pull 5. I'll give a demonstration now. So it's wheel spinning as soon as it tries to take off. So you could do some tractor tyres on here, I think. So if I go full speed, we're at full speed now, and spinning, and it just about manages to get up there with 4 coaches. What I want some feedback on as well is here, between there and there, I'm going to probably put polystyrene down underneath, and I want to create a rock face, just a natural looking rock face, probably to that point there in the corner. That will just fill in that, so I'll put some polystyrene, put some plaster cloth on, and then that hopefully will just be a rough looking rock face all the way up here as it climbs up and around. But then it's going to be a bit peculiar here. Maybe I'll just have to put a tunnel mouth there, because that comes out right to the edge. Yeah, so maybe I'll have a tunnel mouth there and there, as if it was carved through the rock, a hole blown through the solid rock. I don't know. Need some feedback on these things, please. Anybody that is in sympathy with my situation and does pay my channel some attention, and now looks now and again, I would appreciate some feedback. With regards to that ramp, as I say, I think that's the way to go with the ramp. Go from make it not such a severe transition from that point there, where it's highest, to this point here, because it starts at 1 just here. Apologies for the sun, putting glare everywhere. But yeah, that's what I've done in the last couple of weeks. I've just spent any free time I've had, which hasn't been much, putting in this extra line. But as I say, now I'm going to have to put it up, I think, and make the transition up there. incline, much less severe. Either that or just watch locomotives struggle with pulling things up there. But then, yeah, I think it does look too severe. It needs to be adjusted. So instead of moving forward on as usual, staying on the same thing and putting the things right that I should have thought about and done beforehand. Yeah, so it's a good job I've got a DC loco anyway, because this, as I say, this is DC, my only DC loco, which I bought on a website a few months ago, and I'm quite happy with it. So just need some tractor tyres put on it. Any feedback, information would be useful, because I will need one point or another one day I want to get scenery started, and as I say, that's my idea for this area here, this bend, to have a sort of rock face looking scenery here, but it does come close right there to there, so I'd have to be quite careful when I run the rock face down there, the plaster cloth, so that it doesn't take away or come any closer to the track than that point there, where the edge of the plastic. Otherwise, it's going to probably cause a hazard for the passing locos and coaches and what have you. Okay, thanks for watching.